This episode of Speakers of Eidolon is made possible by our generous patrons. Special thanks to our supreme and master speakers, Omeji Cat Comet, Erisu Yamakawa, Circuit Barrakill, Remy Asalia, Arcadia Lunashine, Alex Franco AV, Winebow Brood, Psyche, Asuta Starbreeze, Cletus Oreo, Nina Grimstadter, Nat Clay, Lily Black, Bob Cece, Mikta Rapentau, Sapa Chakwatol, Edwin, Umbral Wind, Quick Levin, Pamela Isley, Camille Grino, Elenriel Maximus, Codrith Novelist, Mira Miri, Bay Barbalay, Suno Chicano, Celestao Notrell, Lazy Boy, Abaga Dragonite, Luke Osborne, Pandaloo Stormarrow, Tex, Yowie Wowie, Kai Lin, AJ Brainswordson, Anathus Moonscar, Arthur Law, Beridan Derard, and Cypup. Support the show and become a patron today at patreon.com/speakersxiv. Thank you.
This is Speakers of Eidolon.
Good evening, Eorzeans. Welcome to Speakers of Eidolon, episode 277, Anniversary Special Episode. I'm joined today by Georgi Wiston, Mail of Anadar, and Rollo Des.
Oh, I'm still in the gamer zone.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I should also say that our anniversary is on was on December 6th, but we are, we're a week. Well, it's a week ago, but there we go. We're celebrating it today. We couldn't celebrate it last week because Endwalker came out. So, right. So today's episode, the intro has thrown me off because it's not the normal intro, so it didn't feel like we were doing an actual episode. Anyways, in today's episode, which is 277 on December 1st, 2021, our second impressions of Endwalker, spoiler free. So do not worry, we will not be spoiling anything today. But I will warn you now that there will be spoilers next week. So our spoiler cast begins next episode, 278. So if you haven't caught up on the MSQ by then, you probably shouldn't watch. So there you go. We will also we'll talk a little bit about the anniversary because big event, 7 years. 7 years. We'll get back to that. We will not be reading Mogmail today because there isn't really any time slot for it. I don't know how long we're going to, because it's going to be a pretty long segment about all the troubles people have been having. So we'll not read Mogmail today. So that means you can essentially send in Mogmail now that pertains to the MSQ, discussing the MSQ. If you have any questions about the lore or the story, you can now send in Mogmail with that in mind. So we'll answer and discuss it next week. No, we'll make time for it. We've moved Mogmail to the top of the show notes. I forgot about that. So we'll do that, actually. Okay. We'll read one or two.
Weird to talk about.
It'll be weird to talk. Yeah, actually, for the first one, that'll be weird, won't it?
Yeah, if we talk about, story ones that are, before we do the review of the expansion.
We'll figure that out. Maybe we'll just do some at the end. We'll have to curate some of the because Mogmails are going to be about different parts of the MSQ, so yeah, we'll figure it out. Just you send in your Mogmail. We'll deal with how to use it on the show. All right. Do we want to do the 7th anniversary stuff first? It's listed under channel updates, so yeah.
Ooh, 7 years of speakers. Here's another 7.
Yeah.
Let's make it 14.
Let's make it 14.
That's the game.
That is the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It's our 7th anniversary. We showed a clip compilation on a previous stream, but that wasn't an episode, so we're going to show that today as well. Is there anything we do this every year, and I think I can never think of any you know what? I have a perfect moment. and it might be the one I said last year as well. But when we covered the Japanese fan fest back in with the waving, that whole like weekend was it was wild. I just remember the how exhausted I was when they were standing there with that giant. Was it a check? Like, what was it? Was it a?
It was a giant.
It's like
No, I don't think it was a check. It was like
it just looked like a check.
Yeah, it was like an announcement for the movie.
So weird.
It was the dad of light like poster thing they had.
And it was like at the end kind of the show, and we had been like covering it like all day. It was like 6 a.m. or something, and we started at like, I don't know, fucking 10 p.m. And I lost my mind, and I didn't really remember what happened. I just remember the feeling of being tired during that coverage. So every time I watch it back, I'm like, oh God, that happened.
That was real.
That was actually real.
Mm-hmm.
Worst speakers moment is probably that episode where Orange was completely unhinged, where he pulled his dog out. Remember that? And he started like dropping his chocolate milk everywhere, and it was constant interruptions. And he also had an allergic reaction to the dog, so he kept sneezing loudly while I was talking, so he kept throwing me off. That was a horrible episode. I don't even remember the episode number, but it's going to be in the clip compilation, so if you want to look up that horrible episode for some reason, you can do that, because it'll have the number in it. Does anyone else have anything they want to bring up? You don't have to. It's very difficult. Just
best speakers moment. I still think it's the boiled egg eating contest. Like that. That's such a
such a random moment.
It's just such a funny and like happy moment. I'm like, yeah, hold on, I'm gonna show you up right now. Let me go soft boil some eggs really quick.
That was that was great. Also, onions. Bite this onions.
I felt so bad for you.
Which, in retrospect, though, although it was a horrible experience, I did ruin the meme. It died that day. Bite this onions was probably never uttered again on the stream. Only whenever we referenced when I ate the onion. But yeah.
That's all you got to do to kill a meme. Just do it.
That's right. That's right.
I'm responding to chat. Yeah, one of the more unpleasant memories was the episode where Lakeel was underneath his desk for the vast majority of the episode.
That was a great episode.
Was that the one where we just had to like wing it ourselves?
Yeah.
And we kept going for some reason.
Well, you had to.
I mean, we had to.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't really have to. It was clear that there were some quite significant technical difficulties. I think we'd have been within reason to say, unfortunately.
Well, you did it, though.
Sat under the yeah, I know.
No, the show must go on. I'm a showman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair, Ronno.
Another bad memory is when we made that horrible blue milk. I strongly disliked that.
It was worse for Rollo, wasn't it? Because he got ill.
Rollo used, I think, de-weaponized plutonium or something for his one.
Yeah, I got it from the Libyans.
That's a reference.
That is a reference.
Just that, like, I hate milk. I hate milk. I've always hated milk. I don't like it. Like, I like, chocolate strawberry milk just fine. That's always been okay. But like, just milk by itself has always been such a vile, disgusting thought. And then just eating whipped cream and milk, that's what it was, and blue dye. Just I don't even look at milk the same way. You could have put a little
taste of blue dye.
What's the point? Why make blue milkshake and it's literally just flavorless? It's just milk.
With sky blue dye. That was what the recipe was.
It's so bad.
It was. I still kind of gag a little bit just thinking about it. It was. I threw up so much.
Oh. I didn't throw up, but I had evidence of it for a couple of days after that, and I didn't like that either.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, see, I didn't as a thing. It all just came out. I was curious about it too. I was like, oh, am I gonna see it? Did not see it.
I was expecting blue poo, but I didn't get any.
That's a shame.
I think what we learned from that was that EU regulation prevented blue poo. Georgie's blue dye was scary looking. Wasn't that?
I hated it.
Yeah, that was wild. Because
Did you send us a picture?
We showed it on stream.
Rollo, it happened on stream.
Of your shit?
Yeah.
No!
Do you not remember that, Rollo?
We are not talking about our shits.
That's why I was like, because we were just talking
I'm
about
not
it.
talking about that. I'm talking
This
about
will
the
be a highlight.
bad man.
We were not talking about shit. We were talking about just the coloring of
Don't
the
ask me
milk.
that. It feels violating, Rollo.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm pretty sure Georgie's poo was blue, just for those that wondered. But it would be, wouldn't it, when it looked the way it did? Because that was a lot. Georgie barely used any, and it just turned. I had to use my whole tube, and it still didn't look as vibrant. So.
I think that like stained your innards for like a couple.
I'm pretty
days at
sure.
least.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
All right. So anything else that comes to mind? I don't. So much is. I have this problem with this podcast is that when we make an episode, when it is done, deleted. It's just gone.
oh yeah.
It is.
I'm
Just,
surprised when people who watch this are like, remember when you said this and
Yeah.
you talked about this? I'm like,
someone
Well,
even
that's
someone
the
even
thing.
will go, oh, remembering episode insert number here. I'll be like, I'm sorry.
See, that's the thing. When I wasn't on the show, I remembered episodes more clearly than once you're on them. It's harder to remember them as you're going through the experience yourself rather
Yeah.
than witnessing it.
Yeah,
That may be fair.
that's true.
We are present on them all.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Obviously, big highlight and low point simultaneously is minimum item level trials. That has
That-
got to be
I
up
didn't
and
like
down there.
Yeah, that was
Ifrit and Titan were.
it was a good idea,
But it was so funny.
but it didn't
Just
work.
weeks and weeks of suffering.
Yeah, like
a month.
Months of
month?
suffering.
yeah, we had like
it was funny.
at least a month of Ifrit for sure.
Yeah.
Ifrit fucking
Always more than a month.
yeah more.
He took the longest, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Because I think I cursed us because I said after we'd done Titan that, oh, Ifrit's easy compared
Yeah.
to
Yes.
this. Uh-oh.
Make sure to swap at 2 separation stacks, Rollo.
Also, minimum eye level, I had 2 incidents where I'd have to leave because of a fire alarm.
But that's
Yes.
true.
No.
Yeah.
Um,
Those were highlights.
Yeah.
And the one where we were doing that tower thing.
Oh, yeah, there was a fire alarm then
and you
as
just
well.
left.
Yeah, that was when the fire alarms.
That was when I was at the
Yeah.
toilet. I just went to have a dump.
Yeah, and then never came back. Yeah.
I was pretend rage quitting, and I thought I might as well have a
Yeah,
dump
and then
while I'm
you
doing that.
actually
And then I
rage
just
quit.
heard
That
this
was
like
so annoying.
ringing outside. I'm like, oh, oh, there's a fire alarm. So I just
God.
left. Yeah, we've had some moments.
I think everything's been a highlight.
Oh,
We're amazing.
we are pretty good.
You're fucking epic.
Yeah.
God.
All right. Well, let's look at this clip compilation, and then we'll come back with the rest of the show. If you watched Monday's stream, you've already seen this, but hey, watch it again. Here it is. Speakers of Highlands. We can call it a highlight reel. Here you go. Mwah.
I have to black out the screen for a sec because there's something wrong. So hang in there, guys. That's right, Lonigan Theifer is not here today.
Yeah.
There's to me, there's a difference between hard and long.
Yeah. I agree there.
Second, how much does the Blue Mage look like mariachi?
Looks like
What's this sound?
What a
I don't
lovely
know.
noise.
Yeah, what is that noise?
We're getting a message
Brother?
from outer space.
What's happening?
First
Bro, what are you
contact.
saying?
It's happening. Oh my god!
Getting louder.
What the fuck?
What's
I
happening?
can't believe we
Okay,
made
it's
first
definitely Rollo. He's
contact.
muted now. It's gone. What happened?
Wow! Oh my god!
Why is this bug freaking
It's
you
so
out?
big.
Oh
Can you see the AFK screen?
Rollo is moving, and
Yeah.
Yorgo.
Your go. Are we online?
I'm not alone though. I am joined by Vero Sombrero, who is, as usual, not present in her close-up. Good evening. Here we go again. Good evening.
Really?
I can do this. Good evening. Fucking the Orange making whale noises in the background. Okay.
We are the. For some reason, both of our other hosts, Georgi and
That's it.
Rollo.
You know his name.
I love the deep.
You love it, do you?
No wait. It's time to pull.
Wait.
Oh my.
The fucking lid came off Tuesday, May 16th. Oh my god, I totally just I hate this show.
For once, I felt like a really powerful mage. We're slipping. We're slipping.
He plays well.
Orange is now holding up his dog.
He's a well player.
And
He's a well player. Oh my god.
The world has come to an end. Why can't the blind fish participate in 420? I don't know, Umbro.
Why can't the blind?
Why can't the blind? He couldn't see weed. Oh my god!
What is
What is this?
What is this? Look what you did, Umbro.
Volcano anal? Oh. Well, read that again.
I'm sorry, what was that?
okay?
Sorry, volcano and... Well, this one's already ruined. So there we go.
Isn't that the sticky one?
That's the sticky one. I've got sticky fingers again.
Did you put the sticky side down?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm not here to make fun of anything or talk down on Daddy of Light. What is going on?
Yoshi-P wants to die. Yeah, look at him. He's so... Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Well, what am I supposed to do with this?
In silence! What is this?
I...
I want to do something about it.
Great.
All I can do is pray.
Oh no! All we can do
I
is
think in any
pray.
case, we can at least take a break.
Okay. You see... Oh. No, we don't do that on air. Hold on. Lukiel's got this. Shh. It's fine. It's totally fine, guys.
Oh my god, it's loud.
Oh my god, it's Rapture! Okay, that was... Okay, first of all, I have to make Orange aware that our viewers did not see the video screen that I held in front of your face. So they... Have you seen the video with the guy who's like, oh, my father taught me the game of Switch, where you put one finger in your mouth, one finger in your butt, and then when he he counts down from 3, and when he gets to 0, you switch fingers.
No, that sounds
Okay.
fun.
Do you ever squish it really hard and then just suck the egg out of your hand?
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah,
suck the
absolutely.
egg.
Okay.
Bite this onions.
Okay. Okay, here I go. Who would have thought this was where the stream would come to an end? Yoshi-P fingering... Sorry, that's the wrong word.
It's wrong. Oh, fuck, don't touch that. Oh, fuck. Oh shit, this is all going wrong. Okay. Just plug into the... Oh god, don't touch it.
Oh my god, Mela, we're both down here.
Don't worry, guys.
We weren't gonna win when he had that many stacks, Mel. I needed someone for him to trade spaces with.
That wasn't prog, that was regression.
Yoshi-P, more like Yoshi-Penis.
Well, we'll do. You guys do.
I can't believe that hasn't been said before. Why is that? What is that? Why is that so funny? No, okay, sorry.
No.
Don't laugh,
Wasn't that
Nikhil.
funny?
Okay, woo! Woo!
Okay, we're gonna do.
Corkscrew
You ever
penis.
think about how, like, your hand fits so nicely wrapped around, like, the neck of a goose? Like it was made for it, you know?
I was peeing,
Go on.
and while I was
Bro.
Go on.
and then I let out what I thought was a fart,
Hmm.
but it turned out it wasn't. It was a deluge of shit, and I shat myself.
Also, I can't come.
You should go see a doctor. You should go see a doctor. So you're in the streets and you're blowing into a liver.
That's the other. Kill. Just read it.
This is funnier than I thought. I'm glad we unboxed it on stream for my reaction because remember how the only part of this collab is like the only way you would know this is a 14 product is because of the sticker.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, you don't have to stick
You
it on
have to
yourself.
place it yourself. What is this? Oh my god! I'm rich! Vice! You wouldn't believe this!
Oh god, no.
Found 900 gold in the cupboard!
Oh god, no.
Save.
No.
Who keeps putting money in our house?
It's me, I work.
You sticks together and I can throw the breadcrumbs on top.
What?
Right.
Oh!
Mm.
Oh no!
Is that what you hoped for?
No! Oh, I don't know. Oh god! Oh god!
What is she putting on?
Oh
These
no!
breadcrumbs?
These are the breadcrumbs.
Oh.
A very different version of me. Oh,
What is happening?
He's trying to recreate his face, line by line.
I'm disappearing, Georgie. I'm being eaten by the other world.
Now your creepy faces are gonna float up there once you fall. It's horrible.
Democracy sausages are a thing where if you go to a voting location, you get like there's like normally a sausage sizzle there, so you can get a sausage in bread. Like,
A sausage in bread? I'm not gonna die. Don't worry. I died.
Next time, we will see you in the first.
Oh, okay. She's so done. Look at her. Oh!
yeah, no.
Okay, just like that. They were done. And so it was over.
End.
Look at his
stream.
fucking face. Look at everyone's face. Look at Amy's face. She's so glad it's over. Oh.
The first.
Oh, okay.
See more butts.
More.
I almost got one shot.
Oh
That
my
sucked.
god.
Is that you, Nikhil?
Nikhil got one shot. You fall in the a hole, Lukeel? Oh my god. I will blow you for playing Ninja, please.
If a tank sees you using...
My mom would fucking get a heart attack if she saw this.
Remember, this was the thumbnail.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What is it? Gorgo. My nose home.
More Spriggan.
Gorgo.
Oh my. Are you having an aneurysm?
Yes! Gorgo, help me!
Mr. Umberwind.
Oh my god. I said no because I've only ever revealed secrets intentionally.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Isn't it weird that Peach has hair?
No.
Oh
Yeah.
god. Mela, come
Give it a
on
flick.
over and flick my teeth.
Think, oh, keep out, and then there'll be a ghost or something.
Fuck.
But you don't need to do that now because you know what it says.
I'm so scared. My back hurts. I've never. Okay,
Just
nothing's
look up,
reflected
close
in
your
this
eyes.
fucking mirror, my dude.
It will be when you look in it. And
I can hear that you're covering your eyes.
I am, yeah. How did you know?
I can hear it.
Oh my god, it was horrible on your fucking umbrella! It's got no face, it's turned off.
Okay, I have the pussy cheese. That doesn't sound right.
Hang on a sec.
Hold on.
Excuse
Would
me.
you like to explain that one?
No,
Excuse me.
sorry, calm down. Do you ever just wear a diaper and shit in it?
Clip that. What? What the hell?
It's like it's fucking my mouth.
Oh?
Alexa, please play Despacito. E.
Oh god,
Oh,
it's
there
gonna...
it goes.
Okay, just expect black garlic by the end of this. It's a piece of cake to bake.
A pretty cake.
Pretty cake.
Anywhere you know.
Break it down, bitch! This is a very important question that I think all 14 players have to deal with at some point. This is from Eric again, Circa Barrakill from Cerberus. How did you feel in the level 69 dungeon when Alice and Alphino fused into a Sin Eater? How did you feel back then when that happened?
Pretty shocked,
Yeah?
to be honest.
Yeah? Did you
It's really shocked.
Yeah, did you cry then when Alice and Alphino fused to become a Sin Eater in the level 69 dungeon?
I had felt it coming from some of the earlier quests, though.
Yeah.
But I will admit, I'm not proud of it, but I did cry, yeah.
Okay,
The game
okay,
was.
let's calm down! Oh no!
Killed him! You killed it!
Oh, the blood! Oh no! Oh no!
What have you done?
Well, I got... Oh no!
Okay, no one talks to Lukeel ever again. He's a moose murderer.
I loved you, Moose. Nobody move. Nobody move.
Nobody.
Nobody move. Nobody move. Nobody move.
Oh!
Nobody move. Nobody moving in here.
Nobody.
Nobody move.
Bye.
And that is it. Well, there it is. 7 years
Dream team.
of this.
Nobody.
Nobody. Yeah. That's that. I remember the game of Switch that whole thing, I had literally heard just an hour before the episode aired, and it was like so fresh in my mind. I was like, I have to say this. I have to say this at some point. Okay.
It's
Anyways,
scary that it's real.
Yeah.
You could trick someone with that. You could definitely get someone.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's jump into the actual meat of the show. It's time for recent events. Oh, well. Look who won awards this fucking week.
Yeah, can't believe it. Best actor I got.
Best actor for Mela.
Best actor.
No, we won best ongoing game, which is probably the most prestigious one, but also best community support as well. Best community support was not broadcast, I think, so that just kind of happened. But we won best ongoing game. Congratulations, we win.
Chubbers.
Yeah, take that.
You might want to mention where we won this.
Oh yeah, sorry, the Game Awards. A Game Award. A Game Awards. I always want to say the Video Game Awards, but it is the Game Awards.
No. Those days, did they used to be called that? I feel like that was a thing. Or is that just a whole?
Yeah, because I remember like wasn't it like VGA?
Yeah.
Before, and then they
always called it VGAs too.
Or is that something else?
Weren't the VGAs a actual television thing?
Maybe.
Oh, that's probably what it was. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so congratulations everyone. Pat on the back. Yeah.
And we had Reggie Fils-Aimé sing fucking Final Fantasy 14.
He did. Well, he only said Final Fantasy. That's all he said, if I remember correctly.
I thought he said the same.
I think he just said Final Fantasy, but that's fine. He said Final Fantasy.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. Okay, so congratulations, everyone. We'll also note, had no idea who was accepting the reward, or the award, sorry. The person was unknown to me, which is rare for them to send randos.
But it's in America, isn't it?
It is.
And the best would get maybe like some of the community team or
Matt
Koji
was there. But,
well, it was in America, and we're still kind of locked down.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What if you feel like it?
Yeah.
We don't condone that on this show.
Right. Sorry, I just started reading the headline. New story. New story begins now. There is a new promotional campaign for
so soon.
14. They've partnered up with GrubHub. For NA only.
Nice, good.
Yeah, where is?
No, America, only America gets awards.
As you can tell by the queue times in Europe, it's definitely all happening in North America right now.
That's right. Don't you dare fucking intrude on our game.
First they got the chocolate bar, and now they got the hub.
Yeah.
You guys still don't have the chocolate bar.
No.
That's fucked up. It's been almost no. It was back in April, so it's not a year yet.
Right. Yeah. It's very annoying. So you can get the Eat Pizza emote. We're excited to announce that we've partnered with GrubHub to offer Warriors of Light the greatest grub of all time, pizza. For a limited time, place an order on GrubHub and use promo code Endwalker at checkout to earn your own Eat Pizza emote. Plus, get free delivery powered by the GrubHub guarantee for orders placed during the Game Awards. So that's too late.
Can't get that anymore. Yeah.
No.
Just put in the promo code and get nothing except the emote.
Yeah. You have to do it before December 15th, so you have 4 days as of the airing of this episode.
How many days will they have left when this actually goes live?
None.
On YouTube?
One. It will have expired by the time this, or it might be the last day.
It's 9 p.m. US PST, so maybe it will be in the evening.
At 9 p.m. That's so weird.
Yeah.
It's a very detailed pizza emote, by the way. It's not just like the usual like. It's like, oh, you're just eating there, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a good pizza.
You just go like...
Okay. All right. So you need to order at least $15.
You did the mocap, didn't you, Ronnie?
I did.
Yeah.
It's on me.
Yeah. You have to order at least $15 worth of food before tax, tip, and fees. That's so American. Before tax, tip, and fees, as if that's just not already baked into the
include it
price.
all in the
So
price.
Let me tell you, these fucking GrubHub orders are fucking expensive too, by the way. It's not cheap to get delivery.
well, there you go. You get a free emote at least, free. You have to check out on the GrubHub app. Using the Endwalker promo... Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to read that. Okay, so that is until the 15th. There you go. The codes will be sent starting Friday, December 17th, 2021.
I'm going to show off my pizza emote, and you guys can't use it. You'll be so jealous.
I'll tell you,
delivered on the
I
Friday
can
the
make it
17th.
very clear right now. I will not, Rollo. I will definitely.
You'll be so jealous.
I will not
You're gonna
be
see
jealous.
it. You know what? You say that now, but you're gonna see me with the pizza emote, and you're gonna start seething. You're be like,
Oh, I'll be seething, but not because I'm jealous. I'll be seething because, for some reason, they chose to just do that in one region, which is annoying.
Yeah.
Has it happened in Japan yet?
Not that I'm aware of.
Don't know.
I mean, they get lots of weird promotions as well. Go and buy like fried chicken.
Yeah.
Or water was the other. I can't remember. They had weird ones.
go to get some Lawson's chicken or whatever.
Yeah.
Can we quickly talk about the Game Awards conspiracy with the ad that people have been making up?
What?
What's the conspiracy?
What was that again?
The conspiracy is that that 14 won the best ongoing. The fact that 14 won the best ongoing game award, and that was immediately followed by that ad featuring Mistech advertising the GrubHub promotion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mistech for
And they're like-
being in that ad, by the way. That was very funny. Or fun. Sorry, fun is different from funny. It was very fun. Well, it was funny. It was funny because Mistech says it's time to go raiding. Cut to Tower of Zot.
Hey, that's modern content.
Hey, Tower of Zot was a little bit tough at the last boss, alright? They threw a lot at you.
Spoiler free. I say
Better
it.
than
Tower of
if
Zot
you'd
is all out
done,
on YouTube.
Like Crystal Tower.
Yeah.
I mean, that's technically a raid.
That is a raid.
That would have
Or you
been
could go like, actually, in 1.0, all dungeons were raids, so they're just using that.
They were still called raids in the active help thing in A Realm Reborn. I'm
Yes,
sure.
they were. Yeah, they were.
And they might still be, I don't know.
They're listed as instanced raids.
We should have realized too that's Mistech's character on the promo thing, because the promo key art thing came out first, and I'm pretty sure it's the same as her character she uses for all her videos.
Okay.
So
Definitely looks a bit similar to the Paladin, yeah. But
okay, well there you go. That is the GrubHub emote. Should also
Don't call it the GrubHub emote.
It is a GrubHub emote.
It's the GrubHub emote.
It
you
is.
Use it, the emote, and then it puts like a link to everyone else.
Yeah.
around you. Like, "Oh, you're from GrubHub now.
Yeah.
Just a nice little MMO history side here because it's related. In EverQuest 2, back in the day, you used to be able to do /pizza for a brief period of time, and it would open up like an order menu for you to be able to order pizza in game.
Really?
Oh, yes,
Wow.
I remember this.
I think it might have been
That's
US
cool.
only or something, but that was a thing. God, those were the days, eh?
Okay. Let's move on. While the game is still fresh, the reviews are coming in. Now, I will be a little critical to what an article that we're using in our show notes. It's from Forbes, but I mean the reviews are good right now. But I will have to. Only one professional review has come in as of the recording of this this episode, for like critic review. So we're only basing this on preliminary user reviews. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, unless a new one just came in.
Destructoid and Games Radar have both done their reviews, and PC Gamer.
Yeah, but it hasn't gone in on Metacritic.
Oh, on Metacritic.
That's what this is referring to. As far as I can tell, Final Fantasy Endwalker boasts the highest score in Metacritic among users in 2021. But this was posted a while ago, which, there weren't many reviews yet. But I will say it is getting good reviews. The ones that have come in are all very favorable. It's exciting again to have, as to looks like we did it again. We
Will
made
the
another
number
masterpiece.
go up? Let's see as the reviews come in.
So there you go. There's yeah. So I'm gonna read some of the ones that we had. Okay, let's see. So the current reviews that are in, these are not Metacritic. These are just like individual scores. But Destructoid gave it a 9 out of 10. Games Radar Plus gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Niche Gamer gave it a 10 out of 10. PC Gamer gave it an 89 out of 100. There's some unscored ones. Screen Rant gave it a 5 out of 5. So far it looks like it's doing quite well, which is good.
People like the video game.
People like the video game. Now, let's talk about what people haven't liked that much, which is the servers. Well, 14 is a weird beast because we don't usually have issues with server stability. What we do have issues with is logging into it, like getting into the server. And it became clear, if you watched the YouTube episode, I had to literally edit the video and put in an extra commentary track when we were talking about our experience, because I was sure people would be very confused listening to what we were saying at the time, because we were like, oh, the smoothest fucking shit ever. I mean, it's possibly one of the best. So, yeah, here comes the actual review of that. Long queue times in Europe. Very, very long. I have seen them upwards of like 9K, which when you get a 9K queue, you're not going to play for... Yeah, you're not going to play for another 4 or 5 hours, probably. So it's...
that's generous.
And that's generous, yes.
About 30 minutes per 1,000 on a good day.
Yeah, yeah. This is, of course, because Europe... for some reason, has always been the smallest data center, or they have had the smallest data centers. Remember, before the split, there was one data center, which when they split it, it was weird that they didn't just keep the servers on Chaos and then added new ones on the new one. But here we are small, and now we're paying the price for it. And it happened at the worst possible time, because you can't buy new infrastructure now. You can't, there's a big chip shortage. So this has caused me to fall behind on the MSQ, because I can't log in early in the morning because I need to do work in the morning. And so when it's time to log in, at like 2, let's say, or 1, 6 hour plus wait time, and then there's stream. So it's like I didn't have to worry about streaming for the first few days, but it was still very late, very annoying. Anyways, this has been addressed in posts on the Lodestone by Yoshi-P. Multiple, so we'll read through them. The first one was posted on December 3rd. So he was quick on the ball. We got updates pretty instantly. Hello, this is Final Fantasy XIV producer and director Naoki Yoshida. We are currently experiencing the highest level of server congestion we have ever encountered since the game officially commenced its service. Please read the separate announcements for our findings and responses to this issue. We will be using this announcement to share information about issues that have so far been confirmed to have a high impact or are highly visible, and our responses to them. The situation is constantly evolving, so we have been updating this announcement periodically to keep players informed. Oh, this might just be... Oh, we'll see.
This might be all of them in one post.
This might actually be all of them. We'll see. Is it worth reading? Okay, I might as well. The effects of Forked Raiju Ready and Fleeting Raiju Ready are cancelled with execution of Hollow Nozuchi. I'd like to report an issue about the 2 actions Forked Raiju... Okay, these 2. Available for Ninja. We are making adjustments to each job after the media tour, right up to the last minute before the expansion's release. And while the executions... What? execution status of the corresponding action is per the correct specifications, cancelled with the use of a melee weapon skill, Holo Nozushi should have been set not as a weapon skill, but as an ability to match our specifications. However, this setting was unfortunately left out. It should have been correctly set as an ability. We deeply apologize for this. Since a fix
Ninja's bugged right now.
Yep.
Can't play it.
Yep.
Broken.
Since a fix will be required for this on the client, we will implement it alongside fixes for other bugs in patch 6.01.
That's fine. That's on like
Next
few, like a week or so.
Yeah. Patch
with
6
the launch of the raid.
Yeah. Patch 6.01 will mainly address bugs, but please rest assured that we will continue to make adjustments to the actions of each job, not just Ninja, in patch 6.05 and subsequent patches based on your feedback, starting with those that can be adjusted. So here are the sound-related issues. We talked about it previous episode. We've been receiving reports of sound-related problems and feedback. We are planning to fix the sound driver in the next patch for some bugs that cause sound to be lost under certain setups, such as no audio playback during cutscenes. We will check the factors that cause these problems and address them individually, so we would appreciate your patience. We will also check for feedback such as it's getting harder to hear or the sound doesn't feel right individually, and if any adjustments are needed, we will fix them in the patch as well.
Have you had these issues?
I've not had the issue with sound disappearing. I have had sound being too loud. Like suddenly there's like a loud
variable.
Yeah. But yeah, nothing that's really been annoying.
Aside from mixing issues, I haven't had anything really go on.
No,
even.
but they'll talk at one volume and then just lower during the same cutscene sometimes.
Yeah, it's weird. This one is fucking awful. This is an awful error. Automatic logout due to inactivity during ending credits. We have received reports of players being automatically logged out during the ending credits of A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers due to 30 minutes of inactivity. Upon this does not include Endwalker. This is for those three games or expansions. Upon investigation, we discover that the procedure for avoiding automatic logout was missing for these ending credits, for which I am truly sorry. As for the ending credits of Endwalker, this procedure is included, and you will not be logged out for inactivity during its duration.
Oh, imagine how infuriated people would have been.
You've just finished Shadowbringers, and you're like, ready. Finally, I can do Endwalker now that everyone's playing. You're just watching the the credits, logged out. I'm like, oh my fucking Christ. You log back in, 8,000 people in queue. Okay, bye.
There is a point in the credits when you think, all right, I'll just skip to watch the post cutscenes now.
Yeah. That's true.
I don't know anyone who would sit through the full.
That's actually a good point. Well, what constitutes
names.
Remember, sometimes the credits begin with a cutscene.
Every single time, Mailer.
Yeah, you would.
But
though,
remember,
there's a chance of something new, but there never is.
The credits start during like a cutscene at the end. Remember?
No, that's true.
So
yeah,
you are.
If it's like as part of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I would for those that haven't finished the game, I would suggest sitting through the credits.
Okay. EXP from main scenario quests in Endwalker. This was something that bothered Mela to no end, apparently, because Mela just decided, I'm just going to do EXP, main scenario quests. So that's what I'm going to do, because Yoshi-P said I could.
But before that, they do suggest for the credits, click on the screen or press random buttons and you won't get automatically logged out during the credits.
They haven't
fixed
fixed
it. That is the solution for now.
It has not been fixed. They're working on implementing a patch to address the issue as soon as possible, and kindly ask for your patience. So there you go. Okay, so EXP so it turns out there is a redemption here, because apparently that is an issue. In an interview conducted before the release of Endwalker, I said you could reach the level cap for one job by playing the main scenario quest. However, we have been receiving feedback from players pointing out that the main quest scenario does not reward sufficient amount of EXP to reach the level cap. I deeply apologize.
Not once, but 3 times.
I deeply apologize for the carelessness of my statement and the confusion caused by it. We have been balancing EXP gain by taking into account EXP obtained by completing main quest scenarios, completing duties from main quest scenarios, first-time completion of duties, average rested bonus, and mapping the realm, so that level cap could be achieved by progressing through the main quest. However, our calculations were slightly off, even with the considerations above. The team test played the update several times over, but due to last-minute adjustments made to various content, a small margin of error occurred. We apologize for the issue caused by this. In addition, because of my ambiguous statement that specifically mentioned by playing the main scenario quest, I think many players believe that the level cap can be achieved through EXP rewarded through quests alone. Again, I deeply apologize for the confusion my statement caused. Besides the main scenario quest, additional EXP can be gained to reach level cap faster by completing Ether Current attunement quests and duty roulettes, 2 to 3 times on top of the main scenario quests. The actual amount may vary slightly depending on your rested bonus, but we'd be grateful if you could consider doing this. This is a balancing issue rather than a bug, but was exacerbated by my own careless comment. Once again, I apologize for the confusion. I love that he explained to us how to gain EXP.
That's true.
Just do some quests and duty roulette, I guess.
It was like a trial roulette to get past it. It wasn't horrible. It was just,
Yeah.
Have either you two hit a level cap during the main scenario?
No.
Absolutely not. I've had the opposite problem where just doing the main scenario and doing enough fates to get the speed boost for each area, I am 2 levels ahead of the MSQ. And I was like, I don't want to waste all this quest XP. So I want to Reaper really quick to match the level. So I'm splitting it even.
I love that you chose Reaper, one that required more leveling than any other job.
Yeah. Yeah. Go on, Mela.
I was already
doing so Rollo is your name. Sorry. Go on, Rollo.
He always forgets.
Oh, did you?
I was already leveling Reaper with like roulettes in between MSQ, so that's why it was really easy for me to catch up.
Yeah. Mela.
In like an opposite to you, Rollo, because he said you can do it all on MSQ, I don't want to waste the XP from the side quests and other content. So I thought I'll just do MSQ for all that XP Kappa job, and then, I'll use the side quest for another job. But it slightly didn't work out, but it's not bad.
Yeah, I'm doing all the quests in the zones, like, as soon as, like, I'm done. When I get the last Ether quest, the flying thing. Ether Current. I clear the zone of quests. So I have lots of EXP. Yeah. So that's not going to happen to me. All right. Moving on. There are more issues. There's issues with dying Paladin's 5.0 job-specific gear. That's weird.
5.0?
Yeah, that's what it says. We are receiving reports that the color of the dye used is not reflected in the following Paladin's 5.0 job-specific gear when they are dyed. So that is the 5.0 artifact gear, I guess. So we apologize for the inconvenience this is causing. Upon investigating the issue, we discovered that material data was inadvertently replaced for some gear during the fix to address caving and piercing issues when only the modeling should have been changed. This resulted in the dye color not being reflected in the graphics of the above gear. The color data for the dye itself is correctly registered, but the issue is preventing it from displaying. We will address this by replacing the data for the affected gear in patch 6.01. While dyeing a piece of gear will register the color data on the gear, you will not be able to see it reflected in-game. Therefore, we ask players to refrain from dyeing the above pieces of gear until the issue is addressed in patch 6.01. We have seen cases where this issue does not occur with certain races and genders, but we would like to announce it nonetheless to prevent confusion.
This must be something to do with male Vieira.
Possibly.
Because they had to alter stuff for them, I think, because of their weird pot belly or whatever.
Yeah. Yes. Movement issues with NPCs accompanying the player in certain quests. We are receiving reports that NPCs accompanying the player in certain quests introduced with patch 6.0 are seen standing on water or floating in air. You had
keep this in.
Didn't you have that?
Yeah,
Georgie?
this is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
feature.
Yeah. We have confirmed that this issue only occurs when an extremely large number of players are present in a single area, which causes the system to attempt to cull the number of NPCs in that area. The client will have to be patched to fix the root cause, so we kindly ask for more time to address this. If you encounter this issue, taking the steps below may likely resolve it. We apologize for the inconvenience and thank you for your understanding. 1. Adjust the position of your character until the NPC loads properly. 2. Stop the NPC from accompanying you by using the Ethernet or some other means of teleportation, and then have that NPC accompany you again. We have confirmed that the affected NPC will acquire the correct coordinates and load back into the intended location once the high server load subsides. We apologize for any inconvenience this may be causing and thank you for your understanding. We will continue to announce issues that have a high impact or are highly visible through this news.
It doesn't bother me. It's just funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
I will say I did only notice it in Old Charlian. It has never happened in any other zone for me.
Wait, the bugs that they just kind of float somewhere randomly or something?
They don't. It doesn't adjust their the height. Like if you're going downstairs, it doesn't adjust the Z axis. So if you're going downstairs, like Graha will maintain the height of the top of the staircase while you.
Will he still accompany you though? Will he still like follow you around?
He will still follow you.
Okay,
yes.
so he doesn't bork the quest. It's just is not visible.
And eventually, it's never not updated itself. Eventually, it realizes they are not supposed to be there, and they will fix it.
All right.
To the same level that you're at.
Okay. All right, so that is known issues, which is usually my favorite part of patch notes. So this was nice. All right, the more drama unfolded because as the servers started to shit the bed, more stuff had to be implemented. One of them being suspending the character renaming service. So this is the post on the Lodestone posted on December 4th. When a renaming license is set onto a character, its name will have to be changed upon the next login. However, in order to prevent server outages, there is a certain time window within which character names cannot be updated because said servers are experiencing heavy load. Since the start of Endwalker Early Access, servers have almost continuously been burdened with congestion due to heavy access. As a result, it is feared that there will be longer periods of time during which character name changes cannot occur. Therefore, we will be temporarily suspending the character renaming service. We will notify you again once a reopening date for the service has been determined. So, you can't rename your character right now. I mean...
Not that you'd want to. You are the Warrior of Light.
Yeah, I don't know why you would want to change your name during this heavy load
Unless
time.
you're race changing as well, because some people
that's
have
true.
a lore appropriate
But
name.
that too is difficult right now.
You're
so...
good luck doing both on an Endwalker launch. Come on, man.
Yeah. Okay, and then the 12th, that is today. Oh god, this is long. Okay, so this is the big world login errors and resolutions post. Because we've talked about the long queues, but there have been like outages as well. Like worlds have gone down all over the place.
Yeah.
There's been lots of emergency maintenance, some like localized emergency maintenance as well, like just on zones and stuff. It's been wild. So this is a post by Naoki Yoshida addressing this. Has any of your worlds been down during this?
No, not mine.
No?
I'm not sure if it was down, but I did get kicked out of a dungeon with some other players.
Oh.
Which sucked because it was during peak times. So it's like, all right, you kicked out 2,000 person queue.
Oh.
And I was like, it's 9 p.m. I'm like, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
And also, the gear I really wanted just dropped too. And I was like, as if people were disconnecting, I'm like, please just try and roll.
Yeah.
Please just try and roll on the
Oh,
gear.
no.
Like, we're disconnecting, but please try and roll on
That's
it.
so sad.
I didn't get it.
Down.
No.
Down. Yes. I finally, I don't remember which day it was, but I was doing MSQ and I'd finally gotten in. It was really late. It was like 5 a.m. I think it was like after a stream or something. And I'm like, I have to progress the quest. Emergency maintenance. is about to commence or whatever it's said, and I'm like, oh well, at least I have a couple of hours. A couple of hours is not a lot with this MSQ. So
No.
so that sucked, having to like just get kicked and then knowing that I've been kicked out, and when it comes back on, it's gonna be peak time for people to log in, because it was like 11 a.m. my time on I think it wasn't it on Sunday, which, you know, you're fucked. Yes, let's read the post by Naoki Yoshida. Thank you all for participating in the early access and official launch of Endwalker. Since the start of early access, we've been seeing an unprecedented number of active players, the highest ever seen since the launch of 14, as well as record numbers of simultaneous logins. But along with this, the number of connections has far surpassed the scale of our services, which has resulted in long wait times when attempting to log in. Even during this congestion, we've received words of support and encouragement, for which we're truly grateful. Thank you very much. On the other hand, we sincerely apologize for the long waiting times and the resulting frustration experienced by players attempting to log in. I'd like to share some information regarding the ongoing congestion, the reasons behind errors that have been appearing while waiting in queues, and the current status of our fixes. For information on error codes not listed below, there is another announcement from before where I think he mentioned some additional ones. Alright. Lobby server maintenance to address errors. Allow me to share some information regarding specific errors. We are planning for a full maintenance on the lobby servers at the earliest timing possible in order to resolve these errors. Although the maintenance time isn't fully solidified, it is estimated to take about 30 minutes. This will not affect any players who are already logged into the game, but during these 30 minutes, players will not be able to make new login attempts, and the login queue will be unavailable. So, I believe they've already done this. Was this something they did recently, to like clear the 2002 errors, or is this upcoming? It's hard to tell if this is like another one of those posts that they just kept adding to. But yeah. I
think it's happened already.
Yeah, we deeply apologize for this, but ask for your cooperation as we address these server errors, because that's something that happened. They definitely had maintenance to fix the 2002 errors at least, and I've had one since, which is pretty good compared to the 20 that I had before. So yeah, that helped. The queue is more stable now. All worlds maintenance in the early morning of Wednesday, December 8th. No, was it? Oh, it was Wednesday. This is when this was the day, I think. We'll be conducting maintenance across all worlds to address server errors, aside from those mentioned above, as well as a few issues that can be resolved on the server side. Right? There must be this one. This requires all servers to go offline and is estimated to take about 4 hours. Yes, it's this one.
No, this was a different one. The other one didn't require them to take down the servers.
No, I'm talking about the one that I was in when I was just come in to do the MSQ.
Okay.
Yeah. Details on maintenance timing will be announced in the future. I'd like to ask for your understanding and cooperation regarding this matter as well. Below are some details regarding errors that have been occurring as a result of congestion. Here are all the numbers that you all know so well.
My favorite. Show me the best year.
Here we go. Disconnects by error 4004.
This is double.
Right before logging in. Yeah. Currently, I believe the most frustrating cases are when you've been waiting in the queue and get disconnected by an error when your turn comes around, forcing you to line up in the queue again. These disconnects are often happening as a result of error 4004 and 3001, and here I'd like to provide the details and statuses of countermeasures against error 4004. How the process works. To prevent servers from going down as a result of mass logins or overloading, the process of logging into a world that has reached the login cap involves waiting until the world can admit 100 players, then admitting the first 100 players in the login queue, a process that is constantly being repeated. Yeah, so it's 100 at a time.
I like it when he gives us a glimpse behind his curtains.
Yeah. The issue. We have confirmed an issue during the process of admitting these 100 players, which can occur if certain conditions coincide while the servers are experiencing extremely high loads, which will cause up to 25% of these players to receive an error. This issue...
That's higher than I would like.
Yeah.
It's random as well, they just pick on you.
Yeah. This issue is not guaranteed to occur even when the servers are experiencing extremely high loads, and the number of players who experience the issue varies. However, considering the login queues can take up to several hours, and this error can cause players to have to return to the back of the queue, we currently recognize this as the most frustrating issue. There's an addendum to this. December 6th, the fix has been implemented, but I'd like to clarify some things in relation to the on-screen display. Worlds that reach the login limit will be checked for 100 available positions, and 100 new logins will be executed sequentially. However, since the maximum number of characters that can log into a world in the space of 1 minute sequentially is limited to 75 in order to reduce the load, the number of people in the queue will often appear to decrease by 75 in the on-screen display. This is how it will appear when there is a clean overlap in the update timing of the displayed number of players waiting. This has been the way the system operates from before, and even if the processing is carried out properly with a fix this time, the maximum count will decrease by 75 each in the dialogue, making it look as if the aforementioned fix has failed. Due to the coincidental overlap in the numbers, I apologize for any confusion my choice of words may cause.
Okay.
I mean, that's whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
fine.
sure.
Thank you for the TED Talk.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, since they've fixed it, we don't have to talk about resolving the issue. They've already done that. All right, disconnects by error 3001 before logging in. I'd also like to provide the details and countermeasures regarding error 3001. Error, and it has multiple causes, so you know it's good. Error 3001 cause 1. A login cap is in place on every world in order to prevent them from going down due to high loads. Despite this, a number of extremely overloaded servers have allowed players to log in beyond this cap, resulting in the allowed number of lobby server connections to fail and cause error 3001 and disconnect players in the queue. That sounds like a problem. It shouldn't do that. Resolutions for cause 1. We currently have a general idea of what is causing this issue with extremely overloaded worlds, and a fix is underway. However, these are areas where complex processing is carried out and careful fixing is required for the process. As such, fixing/confirming/implementation into the lobby server will require time. This will be implemented in the maintenance scheduled for December 8th, so that means they've already done it. And we are putting our full effort into it, but haven't been able to determine the full details. All right. Cause number 2 for error 3001. I've never seen that. I think the only one I've ever seen is 2002.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Cause number 2. This is an issue that is occurring only on the Tonberry world on the Elemental Data Center. The Tonberry world has the largest number of login requests of all the game worlds, and players are helping to mitigate this issue by using the world visit system and logging into other worlds. However, due to the way chat connections work when using the world visit system, we cannot completely cut off a player's connection with their character's home world, causing the total number of active connections to become enormous, and we have confirmed that as a result, a situation similar to cause 1 above can occur. Why is Tonberry so special? Why do so many people want to play on Tonberry?
Yeah, it's full of them Aussies.
Oh, I see.
Until they get materia.
I see. Resolution. Oh no. I accidentally scrolled very far. Uh-oh. Hold on. Here we go. Although we are aware of the relative risk of the Tonberry world going down, we've increased the number of network connections to its absolute maximum. Your patience will be greatly appreciated as we monitor the situation based on this tentative fix for the time being. Okay, so there you go. Now to everyone's favorite, the one most of you, if not all of you, have some experience with. Error 2002.
Hey.
Now I would like to explain about the details related to Error 2002 and our countermeasures. Details of the process. In order to prevent a major login I wish sometimes I just want to keep reading with whatever wrong word I have queued up. In order to prevent major login server outage. Sorry, I'll restart. In order to prevent a major login server outage, Final Fantasy XIV has a limit of no more than 17,000 total players waiting to log in per logical data center. This cap is set uniformly regardless of how many worlds exists in a logical data center. I love that how every issue always starts with, in order to prevent a major server outage, because that's what they are all for. Okay, so the issue. If the total number of players waiting in the logical data center exceeds 17,000, error 2002 will be displayed, and you will not be able to queue up for login. The resolution for this issue. We are now ready to deploy the backup development servers for the public lobby servers. So this is what they've already done this, which will which will improve the management capacity of the lobby server and raise the maximum number of players in the queue to around 21,000. Since this will not require any maintenance, we will err on the side of caution and proceed with a deployment outside of peak hours. It is scheduled to be completed late in the night of December 7th. Japan time, and that just kind of happened.
So these are the backup development servers. So if their regular development servers go out, they will not be able to work on the development of the game.
No, that's true.
All right.
So those are those. Now regarding measures towards a fundamental resolution for congestion. When it comes to fundamental measures against this type of large-scale congestion, and this is something that was brought up in the Lodestone announcement we made ahead of early access, the most effective method would be a large-scale addition of new worlds in all regions. On the one hand, following the explosive rise in players coming to 14 beginning in spring 2021, we spent over half a year scrambling to address the need to add new worlds. However, due to policies surrounding COVID-19, which has had an effect on the entire world, even now, we have been unable to procure the required hardware for adding new worlds. Now, they will now explain why this is so difficult. Regarding the global semiconductor shortage, supply chain issues. When it comes to adding new worlds, we need tens of server machines for every world that we add. Server machines are high-performance computers which utilize numerous semiconductors. However, due to COVID-19 countermeasures currently put in place, many factories across the globe which produce semiconductors have halted production or have faced labor shortages. This has ultimately led to a decrease in the number of semiconductors being produced and has resulted in a worldwide semiconductor shortage. Furthermore, this does not pertain to production of semiconductors. This does not only pertain to production of semiconductors, but from a logistics standpoint as well. COVID-19 countermeasures continue to explosively push up demand and create this turbulent situation. We have put in considerable investment, even more so than usual, to secure the needed hardware. But even so, the current fact of the matter is that a long lead time is needed to prepare the server hardware. If we try to look to when this semiconductor shortage may be solved, unfortunately, given the state of things, we aren't able to estimate when we might reach a resolution. The Final Fantasy XIV server and infrastructure teams accelerated work to implement the additional high-performance machines we had secured, as well as optimize the server source code and increase the number of maximum logins per world. I promise that we will continue to put in this type of effort. Given the current situation, we anticipate that it may take several months or more to add new worlds. I want to express my sincerest apologies to all of our players for the inconvenience this is causing. I appreciate your continued understanding and support regarding this matter.
Thank you.
I mean, that's all good and fine, and it makes sense. It's not an issue, but it is still a bit weird that Japan has like 2.5 times the servers Europe has for like a sixth of the population.
It's because they like to be more spread out.
Yeah.
I like to be spread out from other Europeans as well.
Same, yeah, I know, yeah. It is.
That's
it
a
is
separate.
weird.
That's a separate issue as well. Like, even if they were to give those to you, then you have the issue of European servers being located in Japan.
Yeah,
exactly. They
that's
can't
true.
relocate them. That would
Yeah.
be a logistical nightmare. But it was an odd choice initially when they decided how we should distribute them. Because remember, Europe had even less.
Yeah.
And they were in Canada.
Yeah, they were in Canada.
As it should have been. Bring back Canadian servers. I hate the West Coast servers. Ruining my thing.
Truly hate us.
So it's a shitty time to struggle with congestion because literally if they have the money to upgrade now, but they literally can't. So we're just gonna have to suffer.
Yeah, I mean, it's the world we live in now, so
Unfortunately, that is
maybe
true.
in 2 years.
Yeah.
Hopefully not that long.
It seems like we're in
could
for the
be.
long run, Georgi. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways, there is a last update. I might have accidentally said that was posted on the 12th of December, which is incorrect. This is posted on the 11th of December. The previous post was from December 7th. Sorry, I'm European. I'm reading day, month, year, and it screwed me up.
Yeah, July 12th, right?
Yeah, see, it doesn't even make any sense that I read it, but I know we're not in July, so I guess that's what happened. All right, response to congestion as of December 11th. This is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV. Now, we're not going to read all of this. We apologize for the huge inconvenience caused by players by the extremely high levels of congestion in each world since early access and the official launch of Endwalker. We're currently working to address various issues while maintaining our strengthened 24-hour support system. Oh, this is a thing. Okay, I'm going to ask this on... This is kind of unrelated. No, it's related. It's to Endwalker, but have you received your collector's box yet, Mela?
Yeah.
I have no... I don't have a clue where mine is. I don't have a shipping number.
They lost it, man.
They never sent me a tracking number, and someone has said, "Send me. You have to send a support ticket to get it for EU." Did you ever get a tracking number, Mela?
I can have a look for you.
You can have a look for me. Oh, did you? Oh, it just arrived, so you never had to check your tracking number. I never got tracking, and mine's supposed to be tracked. So I think
I paid for tracking. I think it's the only option for EU.
Yeah. Is it being delivered by the Norwegian mail service? Is it DHL?
Possibly.
Is it UPS? Who's sending it?
It's a mystery.
So
actually, you know what? Real quick, I gotta tell you an issue I had. I think this is the only spot I can really say that fits. A long time ago, when I started playing 14,
where is this going?
I bought my friend a copy of 14. I just bought it on sale though. Like I didn't pay attention where it was from, so I ended up buying my American friend a UK copy of 14.
Oh.
So yours for the European account. So he's had that account, or they've had that account since. They've had a European account, which by the way, when Brexit happened, they bought like a year's worth of stuff like Game Time because it was so cheap.
Oh my god.
But anyway, so they've always had to buy, European keys and all that. I don't know if anyone else had this problem, but they've had the worst issue trying to register the expansion key. They kept getting errors trying to redeem the actual key, like the expansion, not the early access one.
Right.
That worked just fine. They had a contact support, and contact support didn't do anything. They just said, redeem your account, or you're in the U.S., so it shouldn't work anyway. Have you tried getting an American account?
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh no.
But the extent they had to go to redeem their expansion key, they had to log in on the Mog Station on a VPN and put their key in there. That's how bad it was. So just updating you guys on the state of the Mog Station.
Even though the Mog Station looks nice and fresh, it still has the skeleton of the old days in the back. Okay.
No issues there, but yeah, I got a
you got a tracking number?
Tracking thing. I could track it.
Wait, who shipped it for you?
DPD.
Oh, okay. That's DPD.
But I think they're a UK company.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, if bring a magnifying glass when you arrive, Lucio, for the Azem crystal.
Oh, is it small? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sure it'll show up eventually.
Don't breathe this.
Okay. Right. Anyways, current congestion. Back to the post. Current congestion situation. It has been 8 days since the start of early access, but we're still experiencing congestion and apologize for the inconvenience associated with this. Likewise, we continue to see large numbers of players accessing the game over the weekend, although the peak numbers are slightly lower than last weekend and players logging in are gradually dispersing into the other time slots. In addition, the queue lengths and wait times are conversely tending to increase because of the progress made in our resolutions for each error and our raising of the logging queue cap. We will continue our efforts to expedite the process of logins and the stabilization of queues, and we appreciate your understanding and cooperation on this matter. So there's an update on the 2002 error. Please note that we were able to successfully raise the cap on the queues as a result of deploying our backup development machines to the lobby servers on December 7th. This means that the error is less likely to occur even within peak hours, with the exception of those times when access is at its highest. On the other hand, this has resulted in longer queues due to the increase in the number of players who can wait for access. Your understanding on this point would be much appreciated. That's true. I can confirm that it has helped, but the queues are massive if you don't log in at like 7 a.m. So there's also an addition here about Error 2002 occurrence from issues with the player's internet connection. So some might not, some of this might not actually be their fault. Currently, most of the reports we have been receiving about Error 2002 are to do with this issue. The reason for this is that as a result of longer queues and more time spent in the queue, there is an increased likelihood of issues occurring in relation to the player's internet connection. In most cases, this is considered to be caused by packet loss or on the internet route or instability from the Wi-Fi connection in the player's internet environment.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Get off the Wi-Fi. Get a wired connection. Come on. What's wrong with you people?
Even if you are temporarily disconnected due to Error 2002 at times of such instability, the lobby server will continue to wait for a few tens of seconds to a minute for your connection to be restored. If you're able to get back online and reconnect to the lobby server quickly, you will be able to queue up again from the middle of the queue. After a certain amount of time, the connection will be completely lost, and you will have to join the end of the queue. Currently, this occurrence of Error 2002 seems to be causing the biggest troubles for players. So if it's possible for you to use a hardwired internet connection, please consider switching to it instead of using Wi-Fi. If you are playing on the PlayStation 4 or the PlayStation 5 version, please also check your settings related to power saving. I would like to express my deepest apologies for having to ask this of you, but unfortunately this is a result of the increased access to our service. It would be greatly appreciated that you consider and check about these possibilities so that you can avoid connection instability as much as possible and benefit from a stable playing experience. Yeah, if you can, you should play wired.
Makes a difference.
Yeah, it does. All right. There was also the Error 4004 and outages of world/multiple zones. We were able to identify the cause of Error 4004 that occurs when players time out in the queue or just before login, and Error 3001, which was the cause of outages across a handful of worlds and multiple zones. The fixes...
When you name an error, that indicates that you know it's already its cause, surely. Like, Error 4004 will occur when this has happened.
Well, it's not that simple, is it?
No, I know it's not always that simple, but it's interesting that he's...
well, I would assume, like, they know that 3000
it's gotta be related
outage.
To...
Like,
yeah.
They're
going to have a ballpark idea.
Yeah. The fixes were made and applied during the emergency maintenance across all worlds on December 8th and the emergency login server maintenance on December 10th. We have been continuing to monitor the situation and can confirm that these issues have not reoccurred as of today. As of today. Our ongoing monitoring activities will be maintained and we will continue operations while confirming stability in our service. With regards to the case of the Tonberry world, which we reported as cause 2 of the error, of Error 3001, we were able to maximize the number of connections available, resulting in a reduction to the frequency of this error's occurrence. However, please keep in mind that the world continues to be pushed to its limits, and, depending on peak hours, Error 3001 may occur temporarily. Any further increase in the number of connections will likely cause the world to go down, and therefore we will carefully assess the situation as we go about implementing our measures. In addition to the Tonberry world, other worlds with high player counts in North America and Europe may also experience similar issues during peak hours. To this end, we will thoroughly assess the possibility of increasing the number of connections while monitoring the stress placed on the servers, then implement our measures accordingly. Okay. And now there is apparently another error
Oh my
that
god.
seems to be a bit of a nightmare. Reported occurrences of error 90,002 and 90,006 during cutscenes. We have received several reports of these, which are general network connection errors caused by a disconnection in the internet line. We are currently investigating to see if we missed any factors other than unstable connections on the player's side, but there is not much information, and we haven't found any problems so far. We will continue our investigation with utmost care and would appreciate it that players also check the stability of their internet lines. So this is like you might panic if that happens during a cutscene, but if that happens, the quest will just go back. You will not miss the cutscene. So don't panic. Please rest assured that our development/operations teams will put everything into easing. Well, you should panic because you've just been kicked from the game and you probably have 5 hours of wait ahead of you. But you don't have to worry about missing the cutscene. Please rest assured that our development/operations team will put everything into easing congestion and ensuring stable operations. Due to the shortage of semiconductors, okay, we know this. We've talked about this. So that's the current state of things.
Goodness me.
Yeah.
This is still recent events.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is told you it'd be a beefy one.
We must not have linked this, because one of the many messages that were posted on the Lodestone also mentioned that as compensation for all of these errors and issues that people have been dealing with, everyone will be getting 7 days of free gameplay.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yes, we get 7
really
days extra.
generous.
Yes.
Honestly,
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel bad because, I mean, aside from login issues, at night, or getting kicked sometimes for the one time, I haven't had any issues.
Yeah, you have a pretty smooth sailing.
But to be fair, neither have I.
Yeah, true. Both of you.
I would agree with Rollo. Other than the launch, at launch, it's been pretty alright for me.
It's been horrible.
Yeah,
for me.
I log in. The latest I log in is 1 p.m. East Coast time. Even then, the queue's at most 500 people or so.
The
and this
queues
is
there are
any
bad,
day of the
but
week.
The queues here are in the thousands every time I try.
I've tried to sympathize with people who are still having to work a 9 to 5.
Yeah, we talked about that the other
from their
day.
point of view.
If you come home at 5 p.m., let's say, maybe you need to eat some you should log in, obviously. You should immediately, that should be your number one priority. You come home at 5, you need to drop everything and just log in. You probably have about 4 or 5 hours of wait ahead of you, which means about 10 p.m. you might want to think about bedtime because it's work tomorrow. That sucks.
It's
and
not
I
good
feel
for people who are
those
still
people.
working. So
And considering how long this MSQ is, too.
Yeah.
I don't know how
you
a
have to be a
9 to 5
weekend
person.
warrior. You got to be a weekend warrior on it.
That is ridiculous.
And combined with the fact that it was delayed 2 weeks, so some people might have had time off and now they don't.
That's
Good luck finishing this before Christmas, even.
Right.
The people who have that, we very much sympathize.
Yeah. We talked about get home, go to sleep, and then wake up and in the middle of the night and play until you have to go to work, which is horrible, but that is a way of doing it, I guess. But still, awful.
Log in ahead of time on your phone, use a little remote desktop.
Oh yeah,
and then sit in the queue.
That's
while you're at work.
That's why we also have. That's why we don't have our spoiler cast today. That's why we will do it next week. But even then, I feel like a lot of people will not have cleared the MSQ. Yeah, because we've all
Listen
had
to the episode when you can, when you've finished.
Yeah, it's okay to not watch next week's episode if you haven't caught up.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for all the issues this week. Now for something that's coming up, Starlight Celebration. The little Yeti that could. Yeah, we ending on a high note. Thursday, December 16th. It's Starlight all over Eorzea. It has some very cute rewards. It's a little Yeti does it have a Santa hat or dream hat?
I don't think it's a Yeti. I think it's a white troll.
Yeah, that's what we. It is a white troll, but it's called the little Yeti that could.
The little Yeti that could.
So I'm assuming it is a Yeti.
Yeah, it's a white troll model with like
'cause
a
trolls,
coat sort of thing.
yeah,
He's got a reindeer hat.
yeah.
Well, they share the same
reindeer
rig.
hat. Yeah,
Mhm.
and a little
then it's got a nutkin
nutkin with a
with a
hat.
Santa
Squirrel Emperor.
Yeah, and
a mobile.
Yeah, and a
for your
mobile.
babies.
A Starlight mobile. So enjoy that.
Which is
This deck
oddly a wall-mounted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is wall mounted. This decoration remains in perpetual motion even when no wind is present, possibly as the result of some as yet undiscovered Asian machination.
Oh, God, they're back.
There you go.
Always, even for the housing items, it's always the Astians.
Yep.
Mm.
So there you go. That is Starlight. Starts December 16th. Oh, I don't have the info here, but where does it start?
It
Like
starts in Gridania as per usual.
Okay, yeah. So it's...
Minketo Amphitheatre with
Garanji.
Garanji.
Okay.
Is busy readying for the festivals in Miketo's amphitheater and may just have a special task for you.
All right.
Need to be level 15, so any absolute noobs, you're going to have to level up.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, that is definitely a troll, because if you look at the official artwork, there is a Yeti minion in the top right.
Yeah, we talked about it being a troll, but I think they're probably going to pass it off as a Yeti, right? Because it's called the little Yeti that could.
But then why is they include a Yeti in the artwork?
Because they're brothers.
Well, the Yeti is probably
The Yeti's
we don't know
its
the
dad.
story. Maybe the Yeti is its dad. Yes.
It is a full-grown Yeti.
It's called the little Yeti that could. I don't know what else to tell you, Georgie.
Godbert Mandeville in the artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pogging.
Yeah.
Pretty hard.
Okay. Let's wrap up. Anything we want to say about Endwalker that is spoiler-free so far? No?
Good expansion.
Good expansion? Yeah.
Yeah.
Any final words? No?
No, nothing that I can really say about Endwalker until next week.
We'll see you in the post-show. If you're watching live, remember to follow on Twitter at SpeakersXIV, twitch.tv/SpeakersXIV, YouTube.com/SpeakersXIV, exclamation Discord in chat if you want to join our Discord server. If you're watching on demand, links in the description. Send us mogmail, SpeakersXIV.com/mogmail. Remember the spoiler cast next week, so you can send us stuff related to the MSQ. We'll see you there. If not, we'll see you in the post-show as well, live. Bye!
Bye.